Hey everyone, and welcome back to my art channel. This is the first time that you're seeing my face on YouTube, so this is what I look like. So thank you guys for subscribing. I have over 100 subscribers now, which is totally unexpected, especially for 3 weeks of working on videos. So anyway, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I would love to connect with you. I take a lot of my subscribers' requests for art videos and I shout you out. So anyway, but onto this video, I'm going to show you guys my art studio. We're going to take an in-depth look of everything that I have to create. And so yeah, if you want to see more of this, keep on watching and I'll see you in the voiceover. So here we go. Alright, so we are going to start off with my shelving unit here on the left side of my room. There are 18 cubes, 12 of them have baskets, and the top 6 are opened up as shelves. So heading up to the very top of the shelf, I have my drawing mannequin with my lava lamp, some acrylic paints that I use to experiment with or when I need a special color or a metallic color. Then I have my Ohuhu markers, which are alcohol-based markers. I prefer Copics, but in a pinch, these Ohuhu markers are pretty good. And behind the Ohuhu markers, I have some Floetrol, which I use with my paint for dirty pours. Moving on to the top right-hand corner cube, we have my skin tone Copics, my whiteout pens, my brush tip pens, and my Prismacolor pencils, along with my Prismacolor sharpener. I like to keep these kind of high because I use them frequently and I don't want my sun to get into them. Moving on to the middle cube here, I have my Sharpies of all colors, mechanical pencils with my X-Acto knives, wet erase and dry erase markers for my dry erase board whenever I need to jot down ideas for videos and so on. My next cube has my iHome in it where I can listen to music. In a pinch, I can take it with me. And behind my iHome, I have my space painting that I did a time-lapse video on. If you haven't seen that, it might be a good idea to go check it out. Below that are my sketchbooks. I have my 2 smaller sketchbooks that you've seen in a few other videos. These were for my doodle drawings. Below that, I have another sketchbook where I did my gel pen lion, which I really enjoyed. That was so much fun. Underneath that is my main sketchbook where I keep my more intricate drawings like Yoda here. I plan on showing you guys another video with all of my sketchbook ideas and things like that, so stay tuned for that. Under here I just have more paper and a clipboard, you know, just whenever I need it. In the very center cube here I have my diffuser. I currently have lavender in there and this is such a nice element to have to the room because it changes colors. And it smells really nice for when I'm working on art projects. In this cube, I have my camera gear. I am a portrait photographer and I actually have a studio here in my home. I use a Nikon D7100 with some standard portrait lenses and things like that. If you guys are interested in seeing a tour of my studio, give this video a like and comment down below and let me know if that is something you would really like to see. Alright, so that is everything in the very top part of my shelving unit. Let's take a look at the bottom part where I have all of my drawers. The first drawer on the left has everything from rulers, tape, scissors, binder clips, pretty much anything that allows my art to come together I have in here. I have a hole punch, some straight edges, you know, just it's kind of a catch-all for everything that I need on a regular basis. In this drawer, I hold most of my acrylic paint. They're thicker paints, but they're also the smaller tubes. I also have some washable paints for our son. Whenever he wants to paint with me, we usually paint together. It just makes it so much fun. He loves to paint, so hopefully he's turning into an artist himself. On to the next drawer, we have most of my random pencils, pens, markers, really anything that doesn't have an actual set to go with. It gets tossed in here. It's pretty handy to have. That way I can just grab a pen and pencil and go. Moving on to the next row, we have my acrylic paint, but these are in bottles. I have some neon colors from Artist Loft. These I use for my dirty pour art. So if you guys would like to see a video of that, I would love to film one for you guys. It's so much fun because you never know how the paints are going to turn out. I even have here some pre-made paint for when I do my pour art. These are all mixed with Floetrol and water, and I even have some glitter in there. I use these as my grab and go paints for when I'm doing that kind of art. In this drawer we have everything colorful. I usually keep everything from wooden pencils, crayons, brush pens, watercolors, paint in general, especially when it's something that my son and I can use. It goes in this drawer. It's just easier to find that way. These are usually my cheaper art supplies. That way, in case my son gets into it, I'm not too disappointed if he leaves a cap off a marker. You know, he knows that he can use this drawer if he wants. Down below the gray drawers, we have some brown drawers. In this drawer, I have stickers, stencils, I have some chalk. We do have a small chalkboard that we like to write on sometimes. I have never really worked with the chalk more than that, so if you guys want me to try and do a video using chalk and using only chalk, let me know and maybe I can figure out something. I think it'd be really fun and it will probably be pretty challenging for me, so I would like to see what I can do with that. Most of you may not know this, but I am actually a piano, ukulele, guitar, and violin teacher. I teach private lessons and I have anywhere from 12 to 15 students a week come to my house and learn. Here's where I keep all of my pedals, strings, all kinds of odds and ends, just for music. In this next drawer, I like to say that it's mostly a junk drawer. I have a little sewing kit, a wood burning tool, popsicle sticks, ribbon, yarn, crochet needles, really just things that I don't use but maybe once or twice a year. It all goes in here. Finally, heading down to the very last row, I have some CDs, some software like Adobe Creative Suite 4 that I got in college. I Speak French, which I never ended up using, and Lightroom 5 for when I wasn't already paying the membership that we do every single month. So this is just kind of anything old school digital goes in there. In the bottom center drawer, I have all of my spray paint and drop cloths. I do like to dabble in some spray paint art every now and then, make moons and planets. If you guys want to see a video about that, let me know. It's something I do rarely, but I have a lot of fun with it. And finally, we have the last drawer, which holds all of my paintbrushes. Not very exciting, and most of them are fairly inexpensive paintbrushes, but they get the job done and they're very easy to find. Really quickly, I wanted to show y'all my piano, which is right next to my shelving unit. This is where all of my students learn. We just had our recital this past weekend and they all played very well. I was so proud of them. Here's my desk. This is where my Mac computer sits. I do all of my video editing on it. I have a clean area right here where I film my videos and my bamboo tablet there for when I do digital work. On the right side of my desk, I have a clamp arm that holds my iPhone 6 for when I do my time lapses. Above my desk, I keep a shelf where I can put some odds and ends like my gummy eraser, some little post-it notes that I can write on in a pinch, dry erase board markers with the eraser, some Lysol spray, and even some chewing gum. And I also have a photo of my husband and I from our honeymoon 5 years ago. Here's a lamp that is clamped onto the shelf. I have a little bit of a diffuser on there so that it's not super bright, but it helps for making really good lighting in my videos. So when I'm not filming on my desk, I actually have another computer. It is a PC. It is a Samsung all-in-one with a touchscreen. I use this to play Minecraft with my students. If any of y'all like to play Minecraft, let me know your gamer tag down below and we can play together. Here is my iPad Pro. It is a 12.9-inch size. I use this for most of my digital drawings using Procreate and my Apple Pencil with my little glove that allows me to slide around the screen a little bit more smoothly than just with my hand alone. I love using this as a tool. This Apple Pen is absolutely wonderful. It's so realistic and I definitely recommend getting one. The final part of this entire tour is my closet. I have a lot of things in here, but I use them frequently. Here are two of my printers. I have a small printer and a large printer. The large printer can print up to 11 by 17s with the bleed, which is amazing. The ink is a little expensive, but it lasts for quite a while. Under here I have my art easel and an extra little pop-up table that when I need more space to do some of my artwork, I have it. On the left side here, I have a lamp, my fan, my apron. That pretty much completes mostly what's in this closet. So other than that, I just have my dry erase board right here, and that's the entire room. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure did. I love that I got to show you everything that I used to create in my little room here. It's not much as far as space, but I can surely make it work. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.